Hello artists! I thought it would be a lot of fun to do a series of videos on how to draw some of our favorite Chiefs players for the upcoming Super Bowl. So get your favorite supplies, meet me back here, and let's get started. All right, let's start with Patrick Mahomes, and we're going to first draw our lines for his face. I always like to start with a letter U and work from there. So here I've got my letter U. Don't worry, I always draw extra lines, but we're wanting to give him a little bit of a chiseled chin, right? He is a football player after all. So to do that, what I do is I try to make the sides even, the same length, and then I make sure I've got my spot here in the middle of the U, and I connect down. And that usually gives me a pretty even jawline. All right, from there, let's go ahead and add the nose for Patrick Mahomes. We want to focus in the middle, and I like to give my nose a little bit of a curve. You don't have not super fan of that. So even I like to erase and start over. You can use a letter L. You can do a backwards letter L. If that helps, I think I might stick with that. And then we're gonna use two lines here on either side of our nose for the nostrils. And I'm gonna make just a little backwards C and a regular C on either side of my nose. Try to make them level there, just to give it some nostrils, right? Next, let's focus on the mouth. For the top lip, we're gonna use a letter M, and we want to try and fit that right underneath the nose. And it's okay if one part of the M is a little bit bigger. We're going for a cartoon here. Underneath the letter M, let's give just a little bit of a curve, and this will just give us the illusion, right, of a bottom lip. We're gonna add the same letter C's on either side of the mouth, just for some definition. Excuse me. Next, let's add our sunglasses. Now to start, I always draw the middle line, like for the bridge of the sunglasses over in the nose. And you could do these sunglasses several different ways. You could make them a circle, you could make them a square, you can make them an oval. Whatever works best for you. I will show you how I did this type of sunglasses. I started with a horizontal line going from the bridge of the sunglasses that we just drew almost all the way to the side of the face. Pretty long, almost. And then what I did for the sides, almost like a square, but I angled them in, so a little bit of a diagonal. And I want them to be pretty big. So I went in just a little bit. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. I'm gonna go in just a little bit. So the bottom of my sunglasses are gonna be smaller than the top. Now you do not have to do it this way. I'm just showing you one way. You can always use an oval or a square or a circle. If this is a little frustrating, do not feel like you have to make sunglasses this way. And if you want, you can write K and C on the inside like I did. Let's finish off with the ears. We're gonna use a big letter C on one side, and let's do a backwards letter C on the other. Now Mahomes does have what we call like a goatee, or like just some hair. Sorry for my dog. Just some hair on his chin. He has some facial hair. So before you color, I like to just make some little lines on the bottom of the chin, so I remember that that needs to be colored in when it comes time. So there's our chin. Now let's focus on the classic Mahomes hair. We're gonna give him the headband first. So I'm going to do a little bit of a rainbow line, just a little bit. And then let's use 2 vertical lines on either side to create that headband. And we're going to do the same rainbow line to finish the top. If you want, you can give a little extra detail like these little lines to make it look like fabric. So you can make one shorter, one longer, kind of do the same thing at the top. You don't have to do that. Now for Mahomes' hair, he has curly hair. So this is where you can have a little bit of fun, and we're gonna use our curly loop-de-loop line. And you can do different kinds of loop-de-loops, but you wanna make sure you don't go too tall and you don't wanna go too wide. So try to stay within the area of the headband and just fill in with different loops. You could do small ones. You could even just use the letter C to kind of add some extra curl. To finish up Mahomes, let's add 2 vertical lines down underneath the chin. That's gonna be for his neck. And then we're making the football jersey. So we're gonna use a letter V underneath the neck. And to finish off, we're going to, kind of like a candy cane, make a candy cane line a little bit away from that first V, and then we'll make a backwards one to make the neck of the jersey. And we'll finish off with 2 diagonal lines down for his shoulders. And there you have it, a Patrick Mahomes cartoon. And you can color this any way you want to. If you like how I colored the sunglasses here, all I did was start with red. I pressed really hard to make it really dark, and then I got lighter and lighter in the middle, and then I did the opposite with yellow. I colored really dark or hard with the yellow colored pencil, and I got lighter as I met in the middle, and I gave it this really cool fade from red to yellow. I hope you enjoy, and I can't wait to see your Patrick Mahomes pictures. Have fun!